Hello aspirants, welcome to IBS. So today we will be discussing table DI, that is this question was asked for the SBI PO 2025 memory based paper. So let's start. So direction, read the following. So table DI is given. As we know, DI plays a major role for all competitive exam. So let's see. The table shows total number of EV manufactured by 5 different companies. So there are 5 companies A, B, C, D, E, and this table shows us the total number of EV vehicles manufactured. And let's see, the table also shows the percentage of petrol vehicles. See, total EV vehicles manufactured is also given. Then the table also shows the percentage of petrol vehicles manufactured out of the total vehicles. So this percentage of petrol vehicles manufactured is with respect to the total vehicles manufactured, not EV, total vehicles manufactured they are saying. So total vehicle manufactured, in the sense here while reading this data you can understand petrol, diesel and EV vehicles. So then you have the percentage of diesel vehicles manufactured, that also has been given, and the percentage of diesel vehicles manufactured out of the total petrol vehicles. So this percentage is with respect to the petrol vehicle, and petrol vehicle is with respect to the total vehicles manufactured, and this value is total EV manufactured. So this is the data. So once you get the data, so what you have to do, just to try to decode it. That means whatever the data is given, let's try to decode it. So what I am going to do here is, I will use the concept of ratio and find out how many, that means each company manufactured how many petrol vehicles, diesel vehicles and EV vehicles. So let me take the next slide. So here I have mentioned, and here this thing already we know, petrol with respect to the total vehicles and diesel is with respect to the petrol vehicles. So from this we know total vehicles manufactured is nothing but petrol vehicle plus EV vehicle plus the diesel vehicle. So since there is no space, first of all what I have said, already a table DI is given to you, but from this you have to find out these percentage values, percentage with respect to some parameter they have given. So let me decode this thing into a table form. So from that, if you get this into a table form, all values, percentage values converted into values, then it is easy to solve the remaining questions. So first let me take for company A. So for company A, how to find out? So company A, they have already mentioned company A EV value is 64. So already I have said in terms of percentage I will be doing 60%. 60% fractional value is how much? We know 3 by 5. 3 by 5. That means what? So for company A, percentage of petrol. So percentage of petrol with respect to total vehicle manufactured, that value is how much? Percentage value is 60%. So 60% fractional value is 3 by 5. So percentage of petrol to total vehicles is given as 3:5. We have got the ratio as 3:5. So from this how to do it? So this is the total percentage value has been given as 60. So I am using the concept of percentage to ratio conversion. From this I have got 3 by 5. So what does it mean? This numerator value is petrol and this denominator value is total vehicle. So these are not the exact values, these are in terms of ratio. Now what I am going to do is, they have said diesel in terms of petrol. So from that what ratio I am going to get? Diesel in terms of petrol, that is nothing but 40%. So 40% fractional value is how much? 40 by 100 to 2 by 5. So if you simplify it, you are going to get 40 by 100, 2 2s, 2 5s. So 2 by 5. So here you have diesel by petrol. So petrol here is 5 units. Here petrol is 3 units. So you need to balance. How to balance? In order to balance, you have to take the LCM of 3 and 5. That is 15. So in order to make this into 5, what you can do? You have to multiply this with into 5. If you are multiplying numerator with into 5, you have to multiply denominator also into 5. In the same way, here it becomes 15. In order to make this thing 15, I will multiply denominator with 3. In the same way, I have to multiply numerator also with. So this is balancing of ratio. Now let me write what is the ratio of diesel is to petrol is to EV. So what is the total? Total is nothing but petrol plus EV plus D. That means P is nothing but petrol, EV plus diesel. So from this I have got total vehicles here as 25 and petrol now here it is 15 units, there also it is 15 units. So petrol is 15 units ratio. Now what is diesel? Diesel here is 3 into 2, 6 units. So what is EV? So we know total is 25. So total is 5 into 5, 25 units. From this diesel is 15 units and 6 units and petrol is 15 units. So total 15 plus 6, 21 units. So 25 minus 21, EV is 4 units. Since I am explaining, it is taking time, or else you can do it very easily. You can do it in terms of percentage also, but I have explained in terms of ratio concept. So already from the table they have said total EV manufactured is 64. So 4 units correspond to 64. 4 units correspond to 64 means what is 1 unit? 16. So 16. So from this you can find out 15 into 16 and 16 into 16. 16 into 16, 96. So 96 is total diesel vehicles manufactured in A. Diesel vehicle manufactured in A is 96. Then you have EV vehicles, already they have mentioned EV is total 65. If you want, you can take the sum also total. So total petrol vehicle 15 into 16. We know the shortcut 5 into 6, 30, 0, 3 carry, then 15 plus 6, 21 plus 1, 24. So total petrol vehicle manufactured is 240. So in this way you have to decode B company, C, D, everything, converting percentage to ratio technique. Hope you have understood this for company A. Next, in the same way, we will be decoding for company B also. So if you know the percentage to ratio table chart, then it's very easy. So for company B, so you need not write all this, for your understanding I am writing. So for company B, already we have EV as 120. So we need to find out this thing, because percentage is based on total vehicle. So petrol by total vehicle manufactured is 40%. 40% means 2 by 5 fractional value. So already we got this thing from here. Now we have diesel to petrol value as 25%. So 25% is nothing but 1 by 4. From here we have petrol as 2 units. From here we have petrol as 4 units. In order to balance, the LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So no need to balance here. Just multiply here into 2. If you are multiplying numerator with into 2, you have to balance it with the denominator also. So what you are getting? Petrol is 4 units and total vehicle manufactured is 10 units. So from this, if you write diesel is to petrol is to EV ratio, what is the? So you have petrol 4 units. So what is the diesel? Diesel is 1 unit. So what is EV from ratio? This is the exact value, but what according to ratio? Already this is 5. 10. So 10 is the total vehicle units, 10 units, not 10, 10 units minus this 4 plus 1, 5 units. So altogether how much? 5 units is EV. This 5 units correspond to 120 vehicles. So 120. So what is 1 unit? 5 2s and 5 24. So common factor. That means the highest common factor is 24. So you have to multiply with that in order to get the value. So 24 4 means 96. Then, so not 96, so let me erase that part. 24 into 4, that means 96. Then now you have into 24, that is 24. So number of diesel vehicles is 24 and then you have the number of petrol vehicles as 96. 6. So this is how you have to decode for company B. So next for company C, in the same way, company C. So we have total EVs as 171. So total EV manufactured is 171. Then we have the petrol to total vehicles ratio as 30%, that is nothing but 3/10. And then we have the diesel to petrol ratio 75%, fractional value is nothing but 3/4. So here petrol is 3 units, here petrol is 4 units. So in order to balance it, you have to take the LCM. So into 4, here it becomes into 3. So that 4, 3 LCM is 12. So from this you will get 12 and 40, and here you are going to get 9 and 12. So from this diesel, petrol, EV. So what is the petrol? 12 units. Then we have the total vehicles as 40 and diesel is 9 units. So 12 plus 9 is nothing but 21. So 40 minus, so total is 40 minus then 9, 21. So you are going to get 19 units as EV. So 19. So from this, how much according to value they have given EV is 171. So 19 units corresponds to 171. So let me erase it. So 171. So what is 1 unit? What is the common factor? 9. 9 times. So this also will become 9 times. Then you are going to get 108. And this also is 9 times. Then you are going to get 81. So substitute it. Petrol is 108. And then you have the diesel as 81. So this is how you have to find for company C. For company D. So going for company D. So we have the total EV as 300. Then we have the petrol to total vehicles as 25%, fractional value 1/4. Then we have the diesel to petrol ratio as 60%, that is nothing but 3/5. We know 20% 1/5, 40% 2/5. In this way you can easily. So here petrol is 1 unit, petrol is 5 units. In order to balance, just multiply by 5 for the numerator and denominator. So you are going to get 5/20. Now if you write down the ratio, diesel is to petrol is to EV. So how much is petrol? Here you have 5 units, here also 5 units. Now what is the diesel? Diesel is 3 units, total is 20. So 20 minus 8, that is 12 units EV. So 12 corresponds to 300. That means what is 1 unit? 12 2s are 24. Then you are going to get 6. 12 5s are 60. So from this into 25. 25 means 125. 25 into 5. Then you have 25 into 3, you are going to get 75. So what is petrol? Petrol is 125. And then you have the diesel as 75. Now for company E. So for company E we have the total EV manufactured is 28. So 28. So from this we have petrol to total vehicles as 50%, that is nothing but half. And we have diesel with respect to petrol percentage as 80%, that is 4/5. Here petrol is 1 unit, here petrol is 5 unit. In order to balance, just multiply it with 5. Then you are going to get 5/10. So don't again simplify 1/2. Now diesel is to petrol is to EV. So how much is petrol? Petrol is 5 units. So no need of that line. Petrol is 5 units. So what is the diesel? Diesel ratio is 4 units. Now what is total vehicles? 10. So 10 minus 5 plus 4, 9. You are going to get 1 unit. So 1 unit corresponds to 28. So each is 28. So 28 into 5 you are going to get this, and then 28 into 4. So if you multiply, how much you are going to get? 28 into 5 8s 40, then 10 140. So 140 is petrol. then 28 into 4. So 28 into 4, how much you are going to get? 4 8s 32, then 3 8 9 10 11 1 1 2. So from this you can write one more column also, total vehicles. If you add all these, you are going to get total. EV plus petrol plus vehicle, you are going to get total also there. So in this way we have just decoded all the companies manufacturing petrol vehicle, electric vehicle and diesel vehicle. Now we will do the questions related to it. So moving on to the first question. Find the difference between the total number of diesel vehicle manufactured by D. So total number of diesel vehicles manufactured by D, how much? 75. So diesel vehicles manufactured by D is nothing but 75. And the total number of vehicles, diesel, EV and petrol manufactured by B. So B company, how many? 6 plus 4, 10. You have here 10, 0, then 1, 10, 120. 120 plus 120, 240. So 240. If you want, you can add one column also. So total vehicles manufactured by B is 240. So total vehicles manufactured by B is equal to all those. If you add 120 plus 96 plus 24 is nothing but you are going to get 240. Now what they are saying, find the difference between the total number of this thing and this thing. Only the difference they have asked. So what is the difference? 240 total vehicles minus 75. So you are going to get 5 here, then 3, 1, then 165. So 165, option B is your answer. Need not write statements for the exam because this is a competitive exam. You need to have you need to maintain speed in order to complete. So just once after decoding, you can just do it in your mind itself. So moving on to the next one. Second question. So we have the total number of petrol vehicle manufactured by E. So how much is a petrol vehicle manufactured by E? We have 140. So E petrol is nothing but 140 vehicles. This value is what percentage? More or less than, you are comparing with respect to whom? Than the total number of diesel vehicles manufactured by D. So what is the diesel vehicles manufactured by D? Diesel vehicle, that is 75. So D diesel is nothing but 75. So what percentage? You have to find out who total number of petrol vehicle manufactured is what percentage. So this is more. So E minus D by with respect to D. So this thing into 100 will give you the percentage value. So 140 minus 75, that means you are going to get 65. So 65 with respect to 75 into 100. We know 75 by 100 is nothing but 3 by 4 fractional way. So 65 into 4, how much? 20, 6 4 is 24, 26, 260 by 3. That means you have, if you want, you can divide, or 3 8 times 20, 4 20, 3 6 are 18, again 3 6 are 18, then again so on. If you round it off, you will get 86.6666, so on. It's recurring. So if you round it out, you can say up to 86.67%. This is the answer, option A. So next one, third one, find the ratio of the total number of vehicles, that is all the three, diesel, EV and petrol, manufactured by C. So total vehicle manufactured by C. C means how much? 171 plus, that means total EV, total petrol and total 81. If you add 10, then 8, 16, 360 is total vehicles manufactured by C. So to the total number of EVs manufactured by B. So EVs manufactured by B is this thing. So total vehicle manufactured by C by total EVs manufactured by B. Manufactured by B. 360 by 120. That is nothing but 3:1. So option A, 3:1 is your answer. See, it's very easy. Once you have decoded, it will not take much time to solve these questions. So, moving on to the next one. So, total number of vehicles, that is, we know all the three manufactured by F. So, F is not given. So, they will be giving some data to find out the F. So, F total vehicles manufactured by F is 25%. See, while doing DA or comprehensive DA, just don't read the whole question. Read one line and start decoding it, because we don't have time. So, you have to be active. That means while reading itself, you have to just decode each and every line. Is 25% more? 25% we know the fractional value is 1 by 4. So, initially it was 4 units. Now 25% more means it will become 5 by 4. Is 25% more than that of D. So, with respect to D, what is the total vehicles So, total number of vehicles manufactured by F is 25% more than that of D. So, D total vehicles of D is how much? At 125 plus 75 you are having 0, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 200. So, it is altogether 500, 300. So, 125 plus 75. So, you are getting 200, 200 plus 300, 500. So, it is more than that. So, what is this F's total vehicle? 4, 25 times is 100. So, you can do it in this way. 500 can be split into 5 into 100. 4, 25 times. So, 25 into 25, 625. No need to use pen or paper. You can just do it like that. And now they are saying, and the total number of petrol vehicles manufactured by F. So, total number of petrol vehicle, P suffix F means petrol vehicle manufactured by F is half of that of C. So, comparing to C, what is C's petrol vehicle? 108. So, compared to C, half of C's petrol. So, what is C's petrol? 108 by 2, that is 54. Now, if the ratio of the total number of diesel vehicle manufactured by B, so diesel vehicle manufactured by B is to F, diesel of F, that is how much they are saying? 12 is to 19. 12 is to 19. See, if the ratio of the total number of diesel vehicle manufactured by B to that of F ratio is 12 is to 19. So, but from this we know diesel vehicles manufactured by B is 24. So, 12 units correspond to 24 means each unit is how much? 2. That is nothing but the common factor. So, that also into 2, that how much you are going to get? 38 is number of diesel vehicles manufactured by F. Now, what they are saying? Then find the total number of EVs manufactured in F. So, what all we have got? We know diesel vehicles manufactured by F is 38. We got petrol vehicles manufactured by F is this thing, and total vehicles manufactured by this is this thing. So, what is EV? EV vehicles manufactured is nothing but total vehicles minus petrol plus diesel. So, what is total? 625. So, what is sum of petrol plus diesel? 8 plus 4, 12, 8, 9. So, if you take the difference 3, then you have 9 plus 3, then 5. So, 533 vehicles are EV vehicles of F. So, this is easy. So, what is the option number? E, 533. So, the next one, the total number of vehicles, that is all the 3 EV and petrol and diesel manufactured by A. So, total vehicles manufactured by A is nothing but you have to add EV, petrol and diesel. So, 96 plus 64, how much you are getting? 160. 240 plus 160 means 400. So, 64 plus 240 plus 96 is nothing but 400 vehicles. Is how much more or less? They are not asking percentage, only the value is how much. Be careful while doing this. Sometimes they might ask percentage, sometimes they might ask value. So, while reading, be cautious. More or less than the total number of diesel vehicles manufactured by C plus D plus B. So, what is the diesel vehicles manufactured? C is nothing but 81. D 75. Then B is how much diesel vehicles? 24. If you add 9 plus 1, 10, then 18. So 8 plus is 16, 17, 18. So you are getting 180. So what is the difference? So difference of that is nothing but total vehicles of A minus diesel vehicles of C plus D plus. No need to write all these statements and all. You can just do it. Minus 180 means you are going to get 220. 220 option B. So this is all about the 5-step questions related to this table DI. So I have done using the concept of ratio. You can do it with percentage also by taking 100x or something. So I felt this is easy. So this is all about the table DI. So hope you all have understood, and thank you.